What is going on, everyone? I'm here at a new car wash today. If you can see over here, it's got an automatic on it and then 4 self-serve bays. And I'm actually here in downtown Salt Lake, or super close to it actually. If you look between those buildings a little bit, you can see some of the taller downtown buildings. But first things first, I have some business to take care of. I told you guys I was gonna have that other location open here by the time the snow flies. Well, we got dumped on here in Salt Lake and I'm still not open. So here's the story though of what's going on. So I had an engineer friend who had some insider information knowing that this property that I'm at right now is actually gonna get developed into apartment buildings, similar to like what's across the street right there. This is an up and coming area of town. And so with that, I knew that this car wash is not very old. Now that I've talked with the owner, it was built in 2008. So that equipment is only 13 years old. It's actually got really good equipment. We're gonna take you inside, show you what's in there and everything. And so we've actually just been waiting on this to kind of go through to be able to get that other location. That's been the hang up that we've been waiting for. And so I wanna take you guys inside, show you what I'm gonna get. At the end of the day, the owner here is retiring. And in some ways, he's passing the torch on to me. He knows he gave me a heck of a deal on this. I'm getting the whole thing for a little under $10,000, and that includes everything that I need at the other location to be up and running, and some spare parts and all sorts of stuff. You can see I've already taken out the vacuums. I did that before the snow actually came in. So I did that about last week. I've got the vacuums already over at our other location. He had 6 vacuums here. And then I'm gonna grab all the booms, I'm gonna get pumps and everything. Let me just show you. So I'll give you the grand tour. All the vending machine and bill changer on the front, and there's the automatic. Going inside. Part of the operation runs from this guy. It's a Carolina Pride. And you can see all the different chemical containers, from soap over to foam brush. And then in the back corner here, we're also taking, this is for spot-free water, and it's recently been serviced. And then this is water softener. And so we're taking it all apart today. Okay, the stand is disconnected. There's a couple dozen lines coming to it, and we're gonna put it up on some dollies with this jack to move it down. And this car wash has washed its final cars. Check out the mountains in the background. It's kind of an overcast day, but that's Utah, guys. And tomorrow I'll come back and take the booms out of this bay on the left side and check out our pink snow we made here. It's not a snow cone, it's highly concentrated foam brush chemical, but we had to clean out some hoses. What we got done today in the 3 hours or so that we worked, we have to work just when the owner's here, but I grabbed some of this extra chemical, drained the spot-free tank. I took out all these manifolds that go into the bays above the washes. And so what's going on here is you got water coming in right here. You've got tire cleaner air coming in on the left side and tire cleaner chemical on this side, so they mix together. Then you got spot-free water coming in on this line. And then back here you have pre-soak coming in over here. And then this goes down into the bay. So quite the contraption that they do right there. And then this little guy right here is for the foam brush. So you got foam brush air and foam brush chemical coming in right here. They mix together and then they come out and make, you know, air bubbles and everything on the opposite side. But check out all the zip ties I've been having to cut. I mean, I just spent like an hour just cutting zip ties and pulling off hoses and stuff. So it's gonna take a minute, but we're gonna get there slowly but surely. Okay, day number 2 of this, and I went ahead and just got the forklift because I couldn't get all the people I needed to get this thing off the ground. It's like 1,500 pounds, but we're halfway up. We're gonna drop this on the trailer. I got one guy here, one buddy here, Brandon in the back somewhere, helping me put this thing together. We're gonna get the pump stand, and it might take me one more day to get this whole thing taken apart and out to our new site. And we got the door off. And we're gonna give it a shot to try and get this bad boy in here with some wheels in underneath it. All right, as you can see, that was quite the task. Took us a good part of the day to get that pump stand on the trailer. We had to have a forklift on one end, had to have a forklift here. Luckily, my buddy next door who owns a plumbing company had a forklift on this side. Got it unloaded, we had to take off the door. We got the pump in here. And that's about a wrap of day 2. But I've got a surprise for you guys. Our meter boxes showed up in the mail today from UPS. And so I'm gonna show you my unboxing here of what we got. So I got my 4 meter boxes here. And if you can believe it, I paid more for these 4 boxes than I did for all of that equipment that I'm hauling out here from the other guy's car wash. But this is all brand new stuff. I knew that this is gonna be the primary point of contact with all my customers. And so I wanted this to be nice, look clean, work well and everything. The Nayax card reader is gonna be able to take Apple Pay, Chip Pay, Swipe, Android Pay, basically all that stuff. And then I'm still gonna take quarters and tokens. We have 12 different settings on these boxes here that I'm gonna tie in, and I'm gonna eliminate some of these rinses at a later date and fill it with like blow dryers, triple foam, foam guns, stuff like that. But I think they turned out pretty good. They're gonna look sweet. We just gotta cut out the brick and lock them in. So that's a wrap of day 2. I'll see you guys when we get it all finished up. Okay, day 3. This is gonna be the last day before I go ahead and upload this for you guys, because you haven't seen what's really been going on from this car wash for at least a month or 2 now. And the only things left at the other car wash that I bought that we haven't bring over is the bill changer. I gotta put a metal plate in the wall when I take that out so that people aren't breaking in for the next month before that building's torn down. And then I gotta get the water softener, air compressor, a couple small things. But this was the big item. This one was the big item, and we got a lot of work to do now that it's here because of all the lines that we gotta run. You know, there's a couple dozen different lines over here on the edge. And then we're hanging booms today. So here's one of the booms right here behind me. And then I'll show you outside where they mount up in the attic. There's these big plates. See right here, these big metal plates right here, and that's why I got this spray paint in my hand. I'm gonna spray paint just this rusted section here. And we had to change up a little bit of our framing in the attic. So I'm gonna run up there, show you what we did there. We had to cut out one of our ceiling joists and build headers across so we could get these plates in there, but they're definitely way more secure than how the old booms were hooked up. So we decided to copy this system and go with all these brackets and everything. And this is what I'm talking about right here. So these plates typically should be turned 90 degrees and sit right in between these joists, but the joists don't line up with the middle of the bay underneath. So that's sitting dead center in the middle of the car wash bay, and it's right down the middle of this one. So we built these headers on either side and then lag bolted it in. And now basically all the outside work is done. All 4 of my bays are now decked out. We've got the booms on. You can see my sketchy ladder in the back. I can't count how many times I've been up in the attic and gotten down, up and down, up and down for both my cameras, running the high pressure lines, framing out these boxes, doing all this stuff. But we got the guns on now. See the little guards I put on the end, and then, you know, these tips should fan out really well. We'll play around with that once the pumps turn on. And then, oh yeah, we got the foam brushes up as well over here. So the foam brushes are tied in. And I've got, you know, hog hair brushes on here. And then, you know, all the little stuff like the mat clamps, got those hung up as well. And it's painted. And so exterior wise, this place looks like it's ready to open almost. Interior wise, I showed you guys all the plumbing and stuff we still got to do, but you know, I got tradesmen, hopefully that will show up and get that done for me. And so that's gonna be a wrap on this update video for you guys. The second car wash that I bought, but it's getting torn down, unfortunately. It's too bad because that's an awesome location that car wash was at, but that's why they're developing it, right? And so I'm gonna take advantage, get all this equipment moved over, put in, and ready to open up this site here soon.